Young Kildare, lately purchased by Robert Sangster, but not carrying his colours this afternoon. That's Baz Bombardier, number 1. Here's Shergar with his bright, keen look. And he's drawn in stall number 10. Number 10 and stall 10. That is the side nearest to us when they become installed. Right over on the far side in number 1 will be Bastinetto, 2 Crowned Hare, 3 Dance Bid, 4 Wolver Heights, 5 Orr, 6 Young Kildare, 7 Kirtling, 8 Jolly Air, 9 Baz Bombardier, 10 the horse we're appraising now, Shergar. 11 will be cut above, and nearest to us the French challenger Gap of Dunlow, whose connections have an interpreter at their disposal in case young Serge Shergar is in any difficulty before installment. There he is with his back to us, the stars. Gap of Dunlow. And Lester gives a pat to Shergar, this horse whom he got to know, of course, as a 2-year-old, winning his first race on him at Newbury, but on ground which certainly wasn't soft, but it was nothing like as firm as it is this afternoon. He's never met this going before. Michael Stout has no misgivings on his behalf on that account, though he did say that he'd much prefer that when he met firm ground for the first time, that he met it later in the season, because of course a horse can get jarred, and if he doesn't like it, well, he'll usually go on it once, but is not so keen second time. There's Dance Bid on the far side, Kirtling. This is cut above, and Willie Carson. Willie getting a hand from the handlers. Baz Bombardier, number 1. Orr, number 9. There's Gapper Dunlow on the far side, and Shergar very, very relaxed. Cut above, looking a little bit mulish. This winner of Ascot's White Rose Stakes, bred by his owner, Sir J.K. Astor. He's bidding for his 3rd Classic winner, having been successful with Provoke in the Ledger and Sharp Edge in the Irish 2000, and Shergar waiting very quietly as there's 3-1 on chance as the others get installed. This is Jolly Air, Tommy Murphy, going into number 8 stall. That's Wolver Heights, striped colours on the far side. Number 11, and Tony Murray, the winner of the Minstrel Stakes at 20-1, bred at the Trimblestown Stud. One of 2 representatives of Mick O'Toole, who won the opener this afternoon, and who of course has Bastinetto as well. So it's Wolver Heights in, and Paddy Powell, the starter, very nearly has them all in now. This is Orr to go, Gap of Dunlow is to go, and then Shergar. Orr in. Now Gap of Dunlow, the French Derby 3rd, coached by Sassafras, and young 18-year-old Serge Gaulier walked the course earlier, found it very firm indeed, but he said, my horse will like it, will appreciate the ground, and Shergar will be the last of the 12 installed for the 1981 Irish Sweeps Derby. That's it. They're all in, under starters' orders, and they're away. And away to a good even break with cut above on the inside. The first to show, Shergar right up with him too in the early stages. Wolver Heights is the back marker, and it's cut above from Baz Bombardier and Shergar. Then comes Jolly Air and Kirtling. Behind them, Gap of Dunlow. Behind Gap of Dunlow is Crowned Hare, and then comes Orr. Then Dance Bid, Bastinetto and Wolver Heights. And cut above, Willie Carson making it from Shergar on the inside of Baz Bombardier with Jolly Air up there, and then comes Kirtling and Crowned Hare. Behind Crowned Hare is Gap of Dunlow, then Dance Bid and Orr, and then Young Kildare, and the back markers of the stable companions, Bastinetto and Wolver Heights. and still Willie Carson making it on cut above from Joliet. Leicester on the inside, close on Shergar. Towards Shergar's outside is Kirtling. Just on the outside of them come Crowned Hare, and then Baz Bombati, Wolverheights and Bastinetto are still the back markers. They pass the 7 furlong pole, still cut above in the lead from Joliet. Then on the inside, Shergar. On Shergar's outside is Kirtling, making a forward move there. Just in behind them, Crowned Hare. Behind Crowned Hare is Gap of Dunlow. Orr is dropping back. Wolverheights is the back marker. They're racing towards the 6 furlong pole, and as they do so, it's still cut above in the lead for England. From Kirtling also for England in second. Shergar for England is third. Then comes Crowned Hare on the outside. Young Kildare's not far behind the leaders. Then Joliet, then Dance Bid. Baz Bombati has dropped back to last. Race half-mile pole now, and as they do so, it's still on the inside. Willie Carson on cut above from Pat Edery on Kirtling. Just in behind them comes Shergar. Then Orr making good progress. They're rounding the home turn now into the straight, 3 furlongs to run, and Shergar has come there to take it up. Shergar and Lester Piggott towards the right of the picture now has taken up running from Kirtling, cut above. Then comes Orr. Behind Orr and making good ground is Gap of Dunlow. They're inside the final 2 furlongs, and Shergar has streaked into the lead from Kirtling in second. Then comes Gap of Dunlow producing a good run, cut above, hanging on over on the far side, but racing down to the furlong pole and lengthening his stride. Lester Piggott looking over his left shoulder, sees no possible danger whatsoever, striding up to win this. Ears pricked, he's only in an exercise canter. He's won the Irish Sweeps Derby in a canter. Second cut above and third Gap of Dunlow. 4 is Kirtling and then Orr. Behind them, the third rather was Dance Bid. 4 then comes Gap of Dunlow. The 1, 2, 3, Shergar, cut above and Dance Bid. They're the 1, 2, 3 in the Irish Sweeps Derby, and what an amazingly comfortable triumph for Shergar. He just cantered to the front to win in the most impressive, dazzling style, never even shaken up. Shergar, the 5th winner for Lester Piggott of the Irish Sweeps Derby, gets an immediate quote of 15 to 8 on from the Coral Organisation for the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, 2 to 1 on with Ladbrokes for the Ascot Showpiece in July. And there he is, there's the third just behind him, Dance Bid. And so the result of the 1981 Irish Sweeps Derby. First, number 10, Shergar, owned by His Highness the Aga Khan, trained by Michael Stout, Michael's first classic victory in Ireland with his third runner, and ridden by Lester Piggott. Second, second was cut above, number 4, owned by Sir John Astor, trained by Dick Hearn, ridden by Willie Carson. And third, number 5, Dance Bid, owned by Mr. John B. Crook, trained by Dermot Weld, and ridden by Wallace Whitman. So, young Walter Swinburne's deputy, Lester Piggott, here on this dazzling white face coat, takes it up well outside the 2 furlong pole, and Lester not applying any fraction of pressure, just looking over his left shoulder 2 or 3 times. As over on the left, Willie's hard at work on cut above. Wallace Swinburne coming there, the sheepskin nose band on Dance Bid has run a very good race. Behind them, Gap of Dunlow and Orr, but look at Shergar pulling up. He's won it without turning a hair, the most impressive success he could possibly have achieved.